to come into a community not as a competitor of local business, but as a supporter and initiator. This is the spirit of collaboration that drives one of the leaders and pioneers in real estate development in Northern Mindanao. With innovative projects that have set the benchmark for master-planned residential communities in Cagayan de Oro, A. Brown Company Incorporated now stands to bring progress to the city of Golden Friendship. Dr. Brown, let's talk about Cagayan de Oro. Why develop property in Cagayan de Oro?
I like Cagayan de Oro because Cagayan de Oro had a lot of families with multiple incomes. It was showing growth. It was an educational center. All sorts of developments were coming on. So I felt this was an area which would grow in the future.
How did you start developing in Cagayan de Oro?
Well, the first thing is that area at that time was in the middle of nowhere. There were no other developments, so our first job was, what do we do with it? We set up a 50-hectare resettlement site. We actually brought in our own people first to develop it and decided we could do a better job by doing it ourselves.
A. Brown Company Incorporated has established developments in various locations around Cagayan de Oro, most notable of which is Xavier Estates, the company's flagship development, home of Xavier Sports and Country Club, giving one convenient access to the best amenities modern-day city living brings.
I realized that every community has a lot of expats whom, when they come home or want to retire, they want to have the same facilities that they have in the States or in Europe. And that was my concept, to give them the same sort of amenities that they could get either in Metro Manila or they could get in the United States or somewhere else. Security, and in Cagayan de Oro, anywhere in Mindanao, that is a big selling advantage for us. And of course, the anticipation, the proper planning, so that you don't get flooded at certain times. You have all the features that you need, that you are used to in a first-class development.
Dr. Brown, please tell us about the amenities of the sports club.
Well, the amenities are restaurants, function rooms, swimming pool, gym, tennis court, badminton court, basketball court, bowling.
So all the amenities, sports and recreation, we have that.
In order to accommodate the people that want to use the facilities,
Yes, sir.
we've entered into an agreement where we built these chalets in the vicinity of the country club.
You're also a geologist.
As a geologist, I immediately realized that the site was a great site because it was high elevation, there was sufficient drainage.
And that's a very big advantage.
Yes, and we also realized immediately that there would be no problem with earthquakes because our foundation would be on solid rock.
Please tell us about the other developments in the area.
Mountain Pines is at an elevation of 1,200 meters. It's unspoiled. We're very close to the zip line. The attraction that we see there is the number of trees. This is like Baguio maybe 50 or 60 years ago.
Wow.
Well, we started with what is basically a high-end product. And then we realized that there was a market for, and we could make a positive contribution by selling more affordable products. So we ended up by coming up with first homes for families. We realized that the company must continue to grow. The programs of the company must also result in the development of the people that work for it. We've always said that profit is important to us, but it's not the sole determinant. And if we don't grow, we'll come to a stop and we'll stagnate. And if we don't develop the people, growth will not be possible, and therefore there will be no profit. So the three are intertwined.
Thank you very much, Dr.
Thank
Brown.
you.
I look forward to visiting all the properties.
Please do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With its mission to bring to Northern Mindanao the kind of residential communities that inspire change and the promise of a better life, A. Brown Company Incorporated continues with its innovative ways of bridging responsible stewardship and developing beautiful communities for future generations.